behalf of our session and our congregation, I welcome you this evening. It pleases me a great deal that we can have a conversation like this in a house of worship, which is a public space open to all, and that we can serve as citizens of this great country, and that we can be a place where people can disagree, agree, share their opinions, and work together toward a better future for our locality, for our state, and for our nation. So it is with great pleasure that I welcome the chair of OCA, I hope I have your title right, Dr. Emily DeBrier.
Thank you, Pastor Neil. Good evening, everyone. And it is an honor actually to chair this event. And I will not have finished all this or do this without the support of all the people here. I would like to thank everyone who's here, the media, the leaders of our community. Everyone's here are all special people. And we have some, I would like to mention the presence of Senator Representative and I would like to thank all of you for being here on a Sunday evening. I know this is a very important time in our community, and I think this is the time that we become visible, that we can show that we have a voice out there and that we count. And today we have the pleasure of having this forum. I'm going to make this very short. We have a moderator for tonight, Mr. Kevin Kim. Mr. Kevin Kim is a political talk show host and director of a broadcasting department from WFTV AM 1080 Atlanta Radio, Florida. Mr. Kevin Kim.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this wonderful forum tonight. We want to thank you for your time in this very busy schedule tonight. And also, we want to thank you for all being here together as a good cause. Let me briefly introduce this candidate. Democratic nominee Jim Martin is not here. He's out of town for a bus tour. Mr. Buckley is here. And he's going to introduce himself a little bit at the beginning of the opening statement. Also, Senator Chambliss is not here. He's also out on the bus tour, but his campaign manager, Justin Townsend, is here. We're going to give 2 minutes of opening statement. And also, each candidate will be given 2.5 minutes to answer the question. And also, if there's any follow-up questions, they will be given 1 minute to answer. Tonight we have 12 questions. 3 foreign policy questions and 9 domestic questions. I'm going to start with the foreign policy question first because it seems like a little bit less difficult than domestic issue, which is very, very tough questions. So let's get to the first question right now. The first question is about foreign policy and leadership question. Will be asked by Barini Shangali.
Good evening.
And then, before we ask questions, let's hear the opening statement for 2 minutes. So, Mr. Buckley first, please.
Got it.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. My name is Alan Buckley. I'm the Libertarian Party's candidate for the United States Senate. The Libertarian Party, in a nutshell, is fiscally conservative. Likes to minimize government, doesn't like debt, and I personally hate debt. I have a mortgage on my house, and that's the debt I have. I don't want any more of it, and I can't stand it at the federal government level. That's another reason I run. Also, socially tolerant. The Libertarian Party doesn't believe the government should be setting people's religion or their beliefs, aside from requiring people, not attack other people, not harm other persons or their property or the environment. Personally, I like to tell you my wife is from Russia. She's actually Tartar, and She is not a U.S. citizen, but she is here legally. We've been married over 10 years, so I fortunately can understand a lot of views from outside the United States. Actually, marrying her has really helped me in that respect. My background, I'm an attorney. I do employee benefits work. I'm also a CPA, so I understand finance, economics. I've got a background, I passed a certified management accounting examination, which requires knowledge of economics and finance. I also have a master's degree for lawyers in tax law, so I understand the tax system very well. Let me say this race is almost definitely going to a runoff, so you can vote for the person of your choice and not worry about the result because it's going to be a runoff. It's almost definitely all the polls show that. So if you think I'm the best candidate based on what I have to say, I would appreciate your vote. One last thing, let me just say this. I'll probably get a few questions on illegal immigration. The Libertarian Party is mixed on that. Some people think as long as you're a peaceful person, you should be let in the United States no matter what. Other people differ, and I disagree. And I disagree. I think if you're here legally, that's fine. If you're here illegally, you should not be here. And I'll explain that, I'm sure, as we go on. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me tonight. It is an honor to be here. Saxby is also on the bus tour. We've completed the first half of that. We've gotten around to about 45 different counties in the last week. So naturally, putting that together and going to all of those events and Saxby speaking at all of this is really a grueling, but we had a great week. And the second week of that will continue starting first thing tomorrow. So Saxby could not be here tonight, but it is an honor to be here on his behalf. I work on the campaign staff to serve as a political director, and as such, tonight I wanted to be here because it's a priority to make sure that that this community is recognized and that we, from the campaign side, show that we do care. We're here to listen. I am not an expert at foreign policy. I will do my best to answer questions. If we get to where I'm beyond my areas of expertise, I'm going to just say it right up front that, you know what, I'm uncomfortable speaking on behalf of the senator, and I'll be happy to take the question down and get you a specific answer from the senator, but I will do my best on his behalf. It's an honor to work for Saxby. I've really enjoyed the last 2 years I've spent working with him. He's a good man. It's really been a great process for me to get to know him as a person and see that the guy who looks, I mean, he's an illustrious looking senator. You'd think he'd be unapproachable, but he's really not. He's a wonderful man. He's a nice man. He takes his job very seriously. And he works very hard to represent Georgia and to serve this country. So it's an honor for me to be here on his behalf. And forgive my ignorance on some of these questions. I'm sure we'll be